coronavirus pandemic that is adversely affecting the globe socioeconomic space. We begin with the story that Italian Serie A club AS Roma first team squad and coaching staff has agreed to forego 4 months of pay to help the club during the coronavirus pandemic. They have also agreed to top up the salaries of club employees placed on the Italian government job retention scheme, so they receive their usual net pay while football is suspended. The Serie A was put on hold in March after initially playing some games behind closed doors, but it is hoped teams will be able to return to training on May 4th. If the 2019-20 season does continue and is completed, the club, players, coach and staff have agreed an incentive plan to be paid upon attaining unspecified sporting objectives, CEO Guido Fenga said. We are always talk about unity at Roma and in volunteering to cut their salaries for the rest of the season. The players, the coach and his staff have all proved that we are really in this together. The Nigerian Private Sector Coalition Against COVID-19 says it has raked in 25.89 billion naira as donations from individuals and institutions into the COVID-19 fund. Mr. Isaac Okorafor, the Director of Corporate Communications at CBN, announced the total amount so far donated is 25.89 billion naira as at April 17th on behalf of COVID in a statement in Abuja. The latest donors include MTN Nigeria PLC, 1 billion naira, NDIC, 1 billion naira, MultiChoice Nigeria Limited, 200 million naira, APM Terminal Apapa Limited, 150 million naira, and Deeper Life Christian Life Ministry, 50 million naira. Okorafor thanked the donors and urged other well-meaning Nigerians and people as well as institutions to contribute to the fund. We urge others to contribute to the national solidarity to provide not only medical equipment and materials, but also to render urgently needed palliatives to the poor and vulnerable. We restate our commitment to full disclosure and accountability for all donations made, he said. Chinese billionaire and founder of Alibaba Group, Jack Ma, has announced a third phase of donations of medical equipment to support Africa's fight against coronavirus. The new set of medical equipment and tools will be arriving the continent very soon to help in the fight against coronavirus. Mr. Jack Ma, who announced this through his Twitter, said the distribution of the materials will be done through the African Union and African Center for Disease Control. The breakdown of the medical equipment and tools is as follows: 4.6 million masks, 500,000 swabs and test kits, 300 ventilators, 200,000 clothing sets, 200,000 face shields, 2,000 thermal guns, 100 body temperature scanners, and 500,000 pairs of gloves. Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, the global e-commerce giant, has been making significant donations across the globe, including Africa, to mitigate the spread of COVID-19. The Intercity Mission for Children, a non-governmental organization under the auspices of the Oya Kilome Foundation International, has donated food items to the Lagos State government to help soften the effects of the compulsory lockdown in the state, which has affected many who survive through their daily means of sustenance. The organization will also help the government in the distribution of the food items, targeting vulnerable children, households, and communities to help them cushion the effects of the government's stay-at-home directive by government to curb the spread of coronavirus. Director of Intercity Mission for Children, Mrs. Omo Alabi, who led the team to present the items to the state government, was received by the Commissioner of Agriculture, Bola Olawal, and the State Commissioner for Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Honorable Lola Akonde, at the Lagos State Agricultural Development Authority office. According to Mrs. Alabi, the organization decided to support the Lagos State government to cushion the effects of lockdown on Lagosians as the coronavirus outbreak has affected all areas of human endeavor. She further said the founder of the Intercity Mission for Children, Reverend Dr. Chris Oya Kilome, is committed to working with the government to ensure that efforts to combat the virus are not made in vain by those who may be driven to the streets as a result of hunger. In our words, we deem it necessary as a faith-based organization to lend our own support for the laudable efforts of the government to cushion the unsettling effect of the COVID-19 pandemic on many families in Lagos State. As a caring organization, we realize that we cannot be indifferent to the plight of many challenged masses of the state. We are trying to stretch out a hand of kindness to those who ordinarily would not have anyone to care for them, she stated. The Sahara Foundation and this day have confirmed that the capacity of the FCT Abuja's COVID-19 Isolation and Treatment Center will increase to 300 beds with additional 8 intensive care unit transit beds amid rising cases in Nigeria. More than 600 cases of COVID-19 have been confirmed in Nigeria and the number of infections rise daily. In response to this acceleration, the capacity of the COVID-19 Isolation Center currently under construction at the CCECC inside Abuja's this day dome has been significantly increased from 200 to 300 beds. The expansion will also include the completion of facilities to support the Nigerian Center for Disease Control tests for the virus, along with the inclusion of 8 ICU transit beds for severe cases. Engineers overseeing the project say the new expansion directive has led to a short postponement of the projected completion date of the project from April 20th to April 27, 2020, with a 5-day dry run, thus receiving its first patients that same week if required. Providing updates on the project, Major General Emeka Onwuamagbu, retired, Chairman Sahara Charitable Foundation, said, "The expansion of the facility at this time is in response to the recent increase of COVID-19 cases and the need to ensure that the center is equipped to handle the most patients effectively and efficiently in line with global standards." 90% of the project is complete, and we are so grateful to the construction teams, frontline medical personnel, volunteers, the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, the FCTA, NCDC, and the Ministry of Health that are working together to spearhead our nation's efforts towards halting the spread of the virus. Onwuamagbu added, delivery of beds, ventilators, and other equipment meant for the facility is on schedule to ensure seamless handover to the NCDC, while electrical and plumbing fittings are at an advanced stage. It will also be the first COVID-19 center with dialysis machines. Sahara Foundation, coordinating on behalf of the Sahara Energy Group companies, and this day, Arise News, alongside other partners on this project, are delighted with the progress made so far and believe the success of the isolation center would inspire other projects across the nation to ensure Nigeria is equipped to contain COVID-19, save lives, and return our country to full economic activities. The COVID-19 Isolation Center is a joint initiative of the Sahara Foundation, the Personal and Corporate Social Responsibility Vehicle of Energy Conglomerate Sahara Group, in collaboration this day. Partners involved in the collaboration include the Presidency, Federal Capital Territory Authority, China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation, Arise News, Egbin Power PLC, Abuja Electricity Distribution Company, Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, representing stakeholders in the oil industry, Africa Finance Corporation, and Central Bank of Nigeria. Others include the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Health, the Regent School, Kernel Engineering, Mamakas Foods, Wood Factory, Ebewele Brown Clothiers, Traffic Clothing, and Dr. Madu, the Medical Coordinator. Nigerian Grammy Award nominee Damini Ogulu alias Burna Boy featured in a global music virtual concert to support the health workers at the front line of combating the COVID-19 pandemic. The concert was organized Saturday night by Lady Gaga, working with Global Citizen and the World Health Organization to raise funds for mitigating the spread of the coronavirus across the globe. Other renowned artists that featured at the concert include Jennifer Lopez, Stevie Wonder, Paul McCartney, LL Cool J, and Lizzo. Prior to the event, the Global Citizen began urging philanthropists, companies, and governments to support the WHO in its response efforts, saying it has raised $35 million for local organizations and the International Health Body's COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund. We encourage you to send your videos and pictures to news@polshareng.com or programs@polshareng.com and let us share your experience and views. And that'll be all for this edition of the WebTV Coronanomics. You can visit our website www.polshareng.com to get more updates from our news stories and videos. You can also follow our social media platforms showing on the screen for further updates on our market reports. Join us by 9 p.m. for our COVID-19 updates that will be streamed live on our YouTube, Periscope, and Twitter channels. Till we come your way again, thank you for watching and do stay safe.